campaigns, and it's an issue over which indeed I was selected or elected as a flag bearer of FBC. And this is frankly because I think the different political players in our country on the side of those who want change have different emphasis that is laid on the need for political reform and electoral reforms. I am glad that our party has prioritized the demand for electoral reforms ahead of the next elections. And as you may know, we had a meeting here of the National Executive following our delegates conference, at which we made certain key decisions relating to this matter. These decisions have since been harmonized with the TDA. And I'm sure you know that the TDA issued a statement yesterday elaborating on this matter. Basically, a position that consisted of three elements. One, that we reiterate our demands. The decisions of the Parliament not to undertake these demands now notwithstanding. And the reason we indeed insist on these reforms, the decision of Parliament notwithstanding, is that the only election that is allowed in our country through which you can choose leaders is a free and fair election. There is no other election that is allowed. What is purported to be arranged now is an illegal election because it's not a free and fair election. Even Parliament recognized the need for reforms. They only said there was no time to undertake them. But you cannot, on the basis of lack of time, move into the area of unconstitutionality, organize an election that is not free or fair, because there is no time to organize a free and fair one. That was the excuse that was given by Parliament. And so we disagree with that position. We have demanded that a dialogue be undertaken with the government to determine how reforms can be undertaken ahead of the next elections. We believe that it is the only sensible thing. The question of whether there is time or not is a matter that we can discuss. We believe that it's doable, and we demand that it's done. So that is a position that was communicated by the TDA yesterday, the demand for that dialogue. It's a demand that is not open-ended. There is also a timeline for that for receiving a response to that demand. The timeline for receiving a response is the 18th of this month. In other words, 1 week from now, we would like to have got a response to that demand. And that is because these demands are not just demands of we political parties, these are citizens' demands. And as you know, they are contained in the Uganda Citizens Compact for free and fair elections. So they are demands that we do not have overall power and control. The citizens of this country, through a very rigorous and elaborate process, came up with those reforms. And the citizens, in their wisdom, because they knew that the Museveni Parliament would not adopt them, the Citizens Compact in the Article 18 indicated that the citizens themselves will be the guarantors to ensure that those reforms are implemented. They guaranteed the implementation of those reforms. If government, who is supposed to be their servants, does not respect their will, as has happened in this case, then citizens decided that they will do everything in their power to make sure that these reforms are implemented. That is a decision of the citizens of Uganda. So what we are doing is to create a time frame within which we can tell citizens to now take it in their own hands, that all channels of causing government to respect your will can no longer be pursued. And therefore, at that stage, after the 18th of September, if there is no reasonable response, this matter will be referred back to the citizens for further actions, to now take it upon themselves to do indeed what they decided on doing, everything in their power to achieve these reforms. And the TDA established a committee that will be liaising with citizens on this matter. And I happen to be on that committee. The Honorable Asumani Basalirwa and the Honorable Norbert Ma. So that is what will be our task after the 18th of this month. And that is all that I think I have to say.